The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They give it to him again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Auburn sends out the punting unit.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get to at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the run, it Smothers. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Play action, here's Manning. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him on the sideline. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
What a phenomenal.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The run inside. It's Cobb. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
They'll go to the counter play. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Tigers are flying down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Washington. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He has stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Manning with a play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires to the big fella. Bounced off his feet.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Smothers. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run it on the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Arch is going to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Wingo. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The offense changing the play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Under fire. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's Cobb. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Just feeds the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Manning on play action. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Manning. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Under fire. He's on the move. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. It's complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Smothers.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Complete. Got room at the 30. Makes the catch, and he's free. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Smothers. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for explosive plays. You saw a huge gain there coming on the ground.
And the defense sort of, at some point, a couple of guys said, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Let me just coast on in on this one. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone in the field, Trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. To throw, Manning. Looking for a deep man. He's got it way down the field. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Makes it past the marker. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They go play action with Manning. Might be looking to run. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Three wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Bring in the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Play action, here's Manning. Pressure coming. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
They'll go to the counter. Got a little grass. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Arch Madness. Pocket breaking down. Buried before he could blink.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last two drives, obviously scoring a touchdown, the last timeout, and really doing a nice job even on this drop.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays and the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. A quick pass to the left. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Cobb. Tackled there by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Off play action. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Auburn lines up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Right back to him on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Brown wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Here's Manning to throw. Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know.
Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here comes the Auburn offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to... Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Headed for the corner. It's Smothers. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Motion from the wideout. Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's Brown. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Cobb. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Hand off for Brown. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.